I'm Trent Palmer. I fly drones for a living and bush planes for fun. Follow along as I journey off the beaten path of aviation.
What's up, guys? Before we get into this video, I want to do a really quick shout out and thank you to Canon for sponsoring this video. They actually reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in trying out their new EOS R camera system and shooting a video on it. And as you guys know, I'm a bit of a camera nerd. I work in the film industry, been doing video and film for a long time, so I wasn't about to turn down this opportunity to check out a camera like this. Now, the EOS R is Canon's brand new full-frame mirrorless camera that's packed full of features, a lot of which actually cater really well towards a YouTuber. Now, the EOS R, being a mirrorless full-frame camera, is gonna give you a very big sensor, but one of the big selling points of this thing is that it's got a 54mm lens mount. What that allows is large rear elements on your lenses, gets a bunch of light coming into your sensor and puts it even closer for even clearer images. Aside from just being a 30.3 megapixel camera, it does shoot 4K 30 frames per second and can do C-Log, which is Canon's log profile, in 10-bit when you're sending to an external recorder, or it does it internally at 8-bit, which is what I've been shooting in. It's got Canon's dual pixel autofocus, which is pretty much the best autofocus out there. It's got like 655 tracking points in the autofocus. So this thing does incredibly well, whether you're shooting photos or videos. It's always razor sharp, keeping things in focus. Canon also sent me their EF to EOS R lens adapter that allows you to use any of your favorite Canon EF lenses on the EOS R. I didn't actually get a chance to use it because I was so impressed with the kit lens that came with it. I just ended up shooting everything on this, which I will say is really impressive to me. I have yet to find another body that I was able to find one lens that I stuck with and shot an entire video on. So everything you're about to see was shot on this 24-105 f4 lens by Canon. All right, that is enough with the camera talk. Let's get into the video. Guys, Matt and I just got locked and loaded, fueled up in the Freedom Fox. We are heading over to explore Dixie Valley. It's a valley that's a couple mountain ranges to the east of Reno. Supposed to be some weird military stuff out there that you can go out and explore, so we're gonna go check that out. All right, we just landed out here in beautiful Dixie Valley in northern Nevada. It's in Churchill County. This is actually an active military test range for the Fallon Air Base that's just over the hill. This side of the valley, the west side, is mostly BLM. I checked it all on the map. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this part here because then we get into the NAS area, which is the Naval Air Station owned property. And out here, there's supposed to be some tanks and stuff like that that they use to sight in the F-18 lasers and stuff like that. Pretty cool. So the deal is with the airspace out here, all of this is about to get closed down completely. And from what I've heard, a lot of lands are actually gonna get closed because of naval airspace testing and all that, like these bomb ranges, which is kind of a bummer. And this is one of those places that in the next few months, we won't be able to come here anymore. So glad we came out here, enjoying these areas while we can.
Dude, this is crazy. Look at this thing. It's so big. I don't think I've ever seen like a tank in real life.
Dude, this is sick.
Oh, you're going for it.
Oh. Wow. This is wild. All the switches, all the things are still in here. That's crazy. There's like a switch over there that's 23,000 volts. They still have the periscope type thing. I don't even know if that's what it's called. Wow, that is cool. Looks like the cannon or the gun barrel was cut or drilled in so that it can't be fired. Probably wise. Dude, someone used to live in here, I think. Oh, for sure. There's a full-blown like futon, and a sink. Oh, kind of gross. All right, well, this was pretty insane. I'm kind of bummed that all of this is gonna no longer be accessible, but glad we made it out here. And honestly, for being, you know, 30 or 32 degrees out, it's not bad. I think it has to do with there being springs, and I think there's a lot of geothermal activity out here because there's a geothermal plant up there, but pretty rad. I think when we take off, maybe we'll look for a couple others of these, but as the sun starts to go down, I think we should probably get heading back.
I think I like the bus better than the tank, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Back to the plane. Sun is starting to go down. Time to kick the tires, light the fires. We're flying in the dark.
Let's go.
We're doing it. All right, and Matt and I just made it back, tucked into the hangar. Fun little night flight. It's been a while since I've flown over, you know, the desert at night. I do laps in the pattern here at night from time to time, but I'm not a big night flyer for the most part, but it's actually nice. It was like perfectly calm, perfectly smooth. So yeah, that was awesome. All right, guys, what an awesome time. That was a pretty neat adventure. I wish I had more time to explore out there, but we just ran out of daylight, so we got heading home, as you saw, landing in the dark. It is really a shame that we're gonna lose a lot of those public lands that we have out there. The Naval Air Station of Fallon is actually gonna be taking over about 700,000 acres of what was public land to use for their bomb and munitions testing out in Nevada. So a lot of these areas that I go out and play in, I think we're gonna lose shortly, which is kind of a bummer, but glad we got out there to check it out. I'm hoping I'll get another chance to go out there, see even more of those cool tanks that they're using to sight in lasers or whatever they're using those tanks for. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Again, thank you, Canon, for sponsoring this video and sending me this EOS R. Anyone that's into shooting stills or videos or even the YouTube stuff like I do, I highly suggest you take a look at the Canon EOS R. This thing's packed with a ton of features that make it really versatile for both stills and video. Also, Canon's got a little promotion going on right now for the EOS R with a 24-105 lens. It's an instant discount of $200, and they throw in the regular mount adapter so you can use all your favorite EOS lenses. So if you're thinking about upgrading cameras, now might be the time to do it. I think the promotion ends March 30th, so go check out Canon's website, and you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't, come be my wingman. See you guys in the next one. Peace.